Hi, and welcome to the Shopping Site Builder demo. We're going to start off today with the Setup Wizard, which is located right here to the very far left of your dashboard. Now, this is the first place that you want to start. If you're brand new to Shopping Site Builder and you have not yet set up a few basic credentials, you'll need to stop by the Setup Wizard and input your Shopzilla API information and your Shopping.com API information. Now, where you find that is for Shopzilla, you go to publisher.shopzilla.com, and if you don't have an account, you'll need to go ahead and register for one. But once you have your account set up, you can just go ahead and enter in your login details and log in. And over here to the right, you'll see a tab that says API and data feeds. So you'll need this API key. Now, Shopzilla requires that you submit a request for an API, so you'll need to go ahead and contact them to request that API key, but usually have a pretty fast turnaround time. Within about a day or two is how long it took us when we originally set up our Shopzilla API. They're pretty good about getting back to you and getting that API key. Now, I'm partial to Shopzilla. That's actually the primary feed that I use, but ShoppingSiteBuilder.com does work with Shopping.com as well. And you'll find their API information at partners.shopping.com. And again, if you're not yet a member of Shopping.com, we encourage you to go ahead and join now. But once you are, you'll log in and you can retrieve your API information from the tab that says API. And again, you have to set up, you can create a new key. Shopping.com actually happens a little bit faster than Shopzilla because they allow you to create a key on the fly. But there's always two pieces of information that you will need from both of these accounts. One is this number up at the top here, and you'll see that in the back end of Shopping Site Builder, it requires you to enter the Shopzilla API key and the Shopzilla Publisher ID. So the Publisher ID is this number right here. You'll just take that, bounce that number in, and then grab the API key right here, and just copy that and put that right in there. And we'll also go ahead and do the Shopping.com, so you'll need the tracking ID, Shopping.com tracking ID, and the Shopping.com API key. And so those, you don't have to use both of them. Shopping Site Builder actually allows you to set on a per site basis later on down the road, and the tutorials will be covering it. But if you only have one or the other, it'll still work because you can set your website to run off of Shopzilla, or you can set your website to run off of Shopping.com. So you can never actually run both simultaneously. It's always going to be either one or the other. But once you have that API information set, just click Save the API information, and that will conclude our training video on how to set up your API information inside the Setup Wizard.